Have you ever seen a fighter so fast, so calculated, that punches seem to pass right through thin air? That was Bruce Lee. The man was more than a martial artist, he was a philosopher of movement. In boxing, the key to survival isn't always offense. It's defense, especially the kind that happens before your opponent even launches their punch. And that was Bruce Lee's specialty. Today on Techniques of Martial Arts, we're diving into the ultimate defensive masterclass inspired by the dragon himself, Bruce Lee. From head movement to footwork, from anticipation to explosive countering, get ready to unlock his secrets, the ones that made him nearly untouchable in a real fight. Chapter 1: Bruce Lee's Philosophy of Preemptive Defense. Before we get into physical technique, we have to understand the mind of Bruce Lee. To him, fighting wasn't about reacting, it was about reading, predicting, and controlling the fight before it began. His concept of intercepting fist, or Jeet Kune Do, is rooted in this. It's not just about defending after someone throws a punch. It's about moving before they strike. He said, "To strike when the opportunity presents itself is good. To create the opportunity is even better." This is the essence of preemptive defense. You move not because you were attacked, but because you saw it coming. You create the angle, the timing, and the rhythm that prevents your opponent from ever getting started. Chapter 2: Reading the Opponent's Intention. Bruce Lee's defense began long before the first punch. It started with his eyes, with reading body language. He watched the shoulders, the feet, the breathing. He knew that a punch begins not with the hand, but with intention, and intention shows itself in micro-movements. When a boxer loads up for a jab, their lead foot often twitches. When someone gets ready to throw a hook, their shoulder might dip slightly. Bruce trained endlessly to pick up on these details. By studying these cues, he could begin his movement before the opponent committed. This level of awareness is the first skill you must master, not just blocking punches, but understanding where they come from before they're born. Chapter 3: The Science of Distance and Timing. Bruce Lee was a master of controlling the fighting measure, the distance between you and your opponent. Most fighters don't know how close is too close. Bruce did. He used footwork and timing to stay just outside his opponent's strike zone, and then explode in when the time was right. His strategy was often based on lure and counter. He'd bait his opponent with an opening, maybe drop his hand slightly, or lean his head in just enough to provoke a punch. But as soon as they bit the bait, he'd already be half a second ahead, slipping, sidestepping, and striking back. He often used a technique called the stop hit, a Jeet Kune Do principle where you intercept the attacker's strike with your own. Not a block. A punch that lands before there's even X.